Hi my angels, and welcome back to my channel, and also happy Veganuary. Here in the UK, every January is kind of like branded as Veganuary, and it is a month where people can sign up to be like officially a part of Veganuary, or just do their little bit to eat more plant-based food and just be a little bit more conscious. So I thought I would sit down and film a full-on vegan, cruelty-free makeup tutorial. So I am starting off barefaced, so I'm gonna go in with skincare and then all the way with the makeup steps. So if you guys wanna watch me paint my face using all vegan and cruelty-free products, then please keep watching. First things first, I'm going to get some eye cream on to my eyes, and I'm using the Biosense Squalene and Marine Algae Eye Cream. I love this, I've been using this for years now, and I'm just going to make sure my skin is nice and hydrated there. For moisturiser, I'm going to take the Youth to the People Adaptogen Deep Moisturiser Cream and get that onto my face. This is the first time that I'm using this, and I love the consistency of this. My skin is all prepped, and now I'm going to move on to my makeup. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with a primer. And the primer that I'm going to be using is this one right here from Milk Makeup. It's the Hydro Grip Primer. This like fully went viral, and it's supposed to be really nice and sticky. I have like an iffy relationship with this, but I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that it works really well with my base. There have been times when I've used this primer and whatever base that I've put on top, it's kind of like balled up. It's been really weird, but I'm hoping, fingers crossed, that it doesn't happen this time. But it's got a really kind of like a sticky texture to it. And I think that's why people love it so much, because it literally grips onto the makeup that they put on top. So speaking of makeup, I'm gonna go straight into my base products. And I think I'm gonna start off with my concealer first. And that way I end up using less products on my base. And it also means that I'm saving more product and it's going on for longer. So I'm going to go in with my concealer first, and I'm going to take the Urban Decay Stay Naked Correcting Concealer and put that onto the usual areas that like to conceal and brighten and highlight, and blend that all out with my damp beauty blender. I forgot how good this concealer is. I've also put a little bit onto my eyelids as well, and that's because I'm going to be putting a little bit of eyeshadow on, and I want to make sure that it's nice and stuck down. Now for my base, I'm going to go in with the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Foundation. I've been loving this recently. It gives my skin such a beautiful, healthy glow, and it's vegan as well. Actually, a lot of Charlotte Tilbury products are cruelty-free. Not all of them are vegan, but I am really impressed with this formula. So I'm going to get this onto my face, onto all the areas that I haven't put that concealer on, and I'm going to get that nicely blended in with my damp beauty blender as well. So this is what my skin is looking like with my foundation all on, and as always I'm going to zoom you guys in, and this is what my skin is looking like. Still really nice and glowy. You can still see my little freckles through the base. It is quite like, I would say, more on the full coverage side, but you can totally add like moisturizer or like thin it out to give yourself like a nice sheer finish. But I was using quite a full coverage concealer as well, so you can't see them too much, but it's a nice like little bit peeking through. But this is what my skin is looking like. I just love how skin-like it looks, but it's still got a really nice amount of coverage as well. I think I'm going to go in with cream contour next, and the one that I'm going to use is this one from KVD Beauty. This is the liquid gel contour in medium cool, and I'm going to get this onto the usual areas and blend that out as well. I've been using this a lot as well recently, and I love just how easily it blends into my skin, and it's really seamless and natural looking as well. I'm just going over those areas with my beauty blender as well, just to make sure it's nice and seamless. So for my bronzer, no actually I'm going to go and set my under eyes and everything, and I'm going to use my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder in the shade number 1 Fair, and I'm going to get that onto all the areas that I put the concealer on, and that's going to just keep everything nice and set, and it's not going to budge. I totally forgot to pack a bronzer where I'm sitting, and I just realised that I've got this Vive palette here next to me, which is also vegan, and I thought I would take this shade right here, which is Delicious, and use that as my bronzer. So I'm going to get this on to my bronzer brush and just bronze in my skin. I love palettes that are versatile like this, and my gorgeous angel of a friend Jamie has created this beautiful brand Vive, and I love it so much, and I had to give it some love. That is so pigmented, you honestly need the tiniest amount. So next time you forget to pack your bronzer, check your eyeshadow palette. I think I'm gonna move on and finish the rest of my base like I always do. And for blush, I love me a good cream blush, and I've been using these since I got my hands on them last year. And whenever I want a break from my usual like Pixie Glow stick one, I go for these Bite Beauty ones. So I've got two colors here, Daycation and Mojito. One's more pink, one's more like peachy. I think I'm going with this one. We'll go in with Melon Mojito and get that onto my cheeks as my blush. And whatever's left on my brush, I'm just going to rub it on my nose just to give me a nice blush of colour there too. I love how this is looking on my skin. It's got like a little bit of like a, not a shimmer to it, but like a glowy sheen to it. So it always makes my skin look really extra healthy and glowy. I think now I'm going to go in with my highlighter. And for that, I'm using my one and only Champagne Pop. I love this. I'm so glad that it's back, and it lives under the Smashbox family. So I'm just going to get this onto the usual areas that I like to highlight and brighten my face, and then we can move on to eyes. Moving on to brows, I'm going to take the Too Faced pomade and a pencil and get my brows filled in. And once they're nice and filled in, I'm going to also set them in place using the Too Faced brow wig. And if you want your brows to last all day, all night, honestly, this is the product for you. It does not budge. It's so easy to apply, and it's all around one of my favorite brow products ever. So moving on to my eyes, I thought I wanted to wear a little bit of eyeshadow, but instead I'm going to show you a bunch of eyeshadow and eyelid products that either I really like or that I'm going to use. And I'll show you guys the one that I'm going to use right at the end. But as I've already mentioned, I've got this beautiful palette here from Vive, and this is stunning. As you can see, it's got some beautiful colours in here, and these are colours that are very, very, very wearable for any kind of occasion, which I love. And it's also got a really beautiful big mirror on the other end, and they're such good quality eyeshadows. They're pigmented, they're super easy to blend, and I mean, look how much product you get as well. So this is one of my faves. And speaking of Vive, and you guys know if you've watched my channel or if you've been watching me for a while, you'll know that I love cream eyeshadows, especially for like easy eyeshadow looks. And Vive also do some incredible cream eyeshadows as well. This is a little pack I've got here, which there's like a mixture of different shades in here, but there are a whole bunch of different shades that Vive do, and they're super wearable as well. I'm actually really excited for Jamie to bring out like really like colourful versions of this, because I love the formula of these. Then I've got the KVD Shadow like Dazzle sticks, and these are stunning. They are, again, super easy to wear. They just glide on. I usually just do like a line and then like blend it out with a brush or even my finger, and stunning. They are, you can do it with the eyes closed, which I love. Another product here that I haven't tried, that I've been sent last year and I've just not had the chance to try it, are these Gulfi eyeliners. And first of all, love the branding, love the name of everything. Like this one right here, the black one, is called Nazar No More. I love it. But here is like this beautiful like dark tealy greeny kind of color that I really want to give a go, and it's called Rain Check. So I thought I'd do like a little really easy eye look with this. So I'm going to get this on to my lash line, and then I'm just going to blend it out like a bit of an eyeliner. And it doesn't matter if it's messy, I'm just going to basically create like a smoky winged eye look. Okay, guys, that formula was incredible. It was so creamy, it didn't tug on my eyelids at all, and I've blended out the line, and I love the way that this looks. I feel like I could probably even just give it a little bit more of a little blend. I used to do this all the time when I was younger, like just put like a random color on my eyelid and just blend it out. It's such a unique shade of like turquoisey, like bluey vibes. I'm actually going to take the black, which is Nazar No More, and I'm going to get that onto my lash line, my upper lash line only, just because I want it to look a little bit fuller. Right, so I'm keeping my eyeshadow really simple, or like lack of eyeshadow, but I'm going to go in with my mascara next, and for that I'm going to be using the Bite Beauty mascara. I love this. I feel like I can't really put this down ever since I tried it last year, but I'm going to get this onto my top and lower lashes, making sure I've got a good amount on there to make sure it looks like I'm wearing like a little bit of a mini falsie. Right, so last but not least, I'm going to move on to lips, and for that I'm using these Live Tinted Hue Sticks. I'm taking the shade True and getting this on all over my lips. I actually love the formula of these. I think they're beautiful. I also love that you can use them on your cheeks, on your eyes. It's like a multi-purpose stick, but this is almost the end of the look. I'm gonna get some setting spray on. This is the e.l.f. Stay All Day Blue Light Micro Setting Mist. I'm gonna get this all onto my face, and that is the end of this look. So this is my final look for this Veganuary makeup tutorial. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I loved playing around with a little bit of colour. As always, all of the products that I have mentioned in this video will be listed in the description box below, and I can't wait to film more videos and vlogs for you this year. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you are having an amazing start to the year. Please let me know if there are any other videos you want me to film, but I think that's everything from me, and I will hopefully see you all in my next one.